And good evening, basketball fans, and welcome back to Lehi High School. Game 2 of our doubleheader tonight here on KSL Sports Rewind. We got the boys coming up next for you. It's the 7th-ranked Lone Peak Knights coming to Lehi to take on the 9th-ranked and defending 6A champions in the Lehi Pioneers. Good evening, everybody. Matt Coma joining you here for our second game of the doubleheader. You just saw here on KSL Sports Rewind, the Knights on the girls' side defeat the Pioneers by a final score of 55-42. The girls clinch a share of the Region 3 title for the 6th straight season. The boys trying to do the same thing tonight. A win for Lone Peak will clinch a share of the Region 3 title for the boys. If they can get through tonight, they'll have a chance to win it outright against Westlake on Friday. As the Lone Peak Knights being introduced on the floor, Lone Peak coming in tonight 13-7 overall, 6-2 in Region 3. That's good enough for first in the region by one game over Westlake. Again, they'll be looking to clinch a share of the region title tonight. For the Lehi Pioneers, they come into tonight coming off a loss on the road at Skyridge back on Friday, looking to get back in the win column tonight. They are 12-8 on the season, 4-4 in Region 3 play. The Pioneers, of course, the defending 6A state champions, trying to establish themselves for the tournament that starts a week from Wednesday. The 6A tournament almost a week away, the final week of the regular season for these two teams. Again, they'll both play on Friday. Lehi will be back here for senior night against PG. Lone Peak will be on the road against Westlake for a showdown for the region title on Friday. As you see the Pioneers being introduced, starting five look like this for either side. For the Knights, it'll be Ty Coxwell, Enoch Mitchell, Austin Simon, Crew Fotheringham, and Jackson Taylor rounding out the starting five for the Knights. For the Pioneers, it'll be Easton Hawkins, Cole Welch, Ashton Schuell, Peyton Hawkins, and Drew Durant will be the starting five for the Pioneers. Lone Peak's in the road black uniforms. They'll move left to right on your screen to start things off tonight. Lehi's in the home whites. They'll move right to left as we get ready for a top 10 battle in the 6A classification, a Region 3 showdown here on a Tuesday night. Ball's in the air, and we are underway. Lone Peak starts things off by winning the opening tip. They go to work on offense. Lehi sets up in the man-to-man defense. Enoch Mitchell gives it off to Austin Simon. Now holding is Cogswell, one of the standouts of the Lone Peak football team. Gives it back now, Mitchell in the corner. Shot clock's down to 6. Cogswell goes baseline, goes up and under, too short, gets his own board. Back out, wide open is Simon for 3. That one no good. Ball's loose and corralled by the Pioneers. Hawkins with the board, coming up ahead. That one's stolen away by Jackson Taylor and Austin Simon coming together for that one. Simon drives and a foul called on Lehi with 7:09 to play. That is going to be on Payne Hawkins, his first team foul for the Pioneers. Be a new shot clock for the Pioneers. It'll be inbound underneath the basket. Or they're going to call it a shooting foul. So no. So Enoch Mitchell or Austin Simon will get 2 free throws here. Simon, the 6'1" senior guard, coming off a 12-point game against American Fork back on Friday, gets his first free throw to go. That's our first point of the night. Lone Peak on the board first. Second free throw rattles out. Rebound collected by Peyton Hawkins. Cole Welch across the timeline for Lehi. Leaves it off to Hawkins. Now Durant up top. Leaves it for Schuell. Looking for Welch on the far side, off target. That's a turnover on Lehi. 6:51 to play in our opening quarter. 1-0 the score. Up ahead is Fotheringham. Gives it to Cogswell. Now up top Taylor. Round the horn it keeps coming. Fotheringham now in the corner. Up top, Cogswell drives. Kicks it out. Simon to Fotheringham. Now down low, Cogswell. Looking to go up and under again. That time he gets it to go. An early 3-0 run here for Lone Peak. Kick it out wide open for a three is Schewel. And first points of the night for Ashton Schewel, the sophomore guard. Ties the game up at 3. 2 minutes gone here in our opening quarter. Cogswell near side, feeds it down low to Taylor. Jackson Taylor with his first points tonight. That one stolen away by the Knights. Here comes Taylor. Leaves it for Fotheringham. Now Simon. Back to Cogswell, up top Fotheringham. Knights reset. Simon. Now Cogswell. Shot clock down to 15 as Cogswell drives to the paint and throws it up for 2 points. 4 quick points for Ty Cogswell tonight. Pass down low for Durant. That one's stolen away by Fotheringham. Lone Peak. Fotheringham will stop at the free throw or 3-point line. That one's short. Rebound picked up by Hawkins. Take the shot is Easton Hawkins. Now one again, stolen by Fotheringham. Back-to-back steals for Fotheringham. And a collision down here in front of us on the right side. And a timeout is called by Lone Peak. Timeout on the floor. We'll take the timeout as well. 4:57 to play in our opening quarter. Lone Peak with a 4-point lead. 4:57 to go here in our first quarter. Lone Peak with a 7-3 lead. 4 points for Ty Cogswell to lead the way. Glad you guys could join us for some Tuesday night basketball here on KSL Sports Rewind. Matt Coma joining you here tonight for the final week of the regular season. Everybody wraps up on Friday before the brackets revealed on Saturday. And the road to the Huntsman Center begins as we get a foul on Lehigh. I believe they called it on Durant. That'll be his first. That'll be the second team foul on Lehigh. Is that pass down low? Enoch Mitchell for 2. Six-0 run here for the Knights. As the Pioneers have the 1-3 from Schewel. That's the only bucket that they have tonight. Schewel's got the ball right now. 20 to go on the shot clock. We'll leave it for Easton Hawkins. Back to Schewel. He'll fire another 3. That one, no good. Rebound fought for. Still loose. Simon's going to pick it up. And Taylor will bring it ahead. Now Mitchell. Jackson Taylor for a deep 3. Got it. 5 points in the opening quarter for Jackson Taylor. And it is a 9-0 run here for the Knights. Another steal. Turnaround jumper's no good. Rebound Durant. As Lehigh looking for some offense here, down 12-3 early. Inside Durant. That one swatted away and a foul is called on Lone Peak. Should be on Taylor. And it is. That'll be his first. First on the Knights. First substitutions. Saxon Young and Jared Martin check in for Lehigh. Lehigh will inbound underneath the basket. Young try to find it. Jackson Taylor gets in the way of that one. Out of bounds, it stays with the Pioneers. Taylor with 5, Cogswell with 4. Leading the way for the Knights so far here tonight is Young. Looking inbound, catch and shoot 3, and a foul called on Cogswell. And that will send Easton Hawkins to the line to shoot 3 free throws. First on Cogswell, second on the Knights. So Easton Hawkins, the senior guard, will have a chance to cut into the deficit. Hawkins third in 6A in points per game, 19 points per game having into the night. 41 three-pointers as well. That leads the way for Lehigh this season. First free throw is up and good. Easton Hawkins coming up a 17-point game against Skyridge back on Friday. Also had 21 points in the last meeting of these two schools. Lehi got the win 65-61 in that last contest back on January 21st. Sam Suarez and Drew Toulson are in for Lone Peak. Third and final free throw here for Hawkins. Rattles home. All three go in for Hawkins. He's got 3 points tonight, and it's cuts the lead down to 6. Fotheringham, leading scorer for the Knights, brings it across the timeline. 3:37 and counting in the quarter. Fotheringham stops and pulls up the dribble, goes cross court. Toulson thought about a shot, instead drives for the mid-range shot, no good. Rebound corralled by Jared Martin. Leave it for Young. Gets out of the double team, kicks it over to the corner. Hawkins has it go off his foot and out of bounds. And back to the Knights with 3:16 to go. Lone Peak looking for their 5th straight win tonight. 4-point win over American Fork back on Friday. As Fotheringham spots up for the 3. That's the first one for him tonight. Quickly come the Pioneers the other way. Kick it out. Hawkins for 3. Too strong. Rebound picked up by Fotheringham, and a foul is called. Foul is going to be on Schul. First for him, third on Lehi. With 2:53 to go. Like you mentioned, Crew Fotheringham, he leads the team, averaging 12 points per game. He's got 43 three-pointers. Now he's got 42. Back-to-back threes for Crew Fotheringham. And they'll call that a 2, so it's a 17-6 game. Five points for Fotheringham. Inside, foul called, and count the bucket. Easton Hawkins goes back to the line for another 3-point play. Taylor picks up his second. That'll be the third on Lone Peak, and Hawkins will go back to the line. He's 3 for 3 there tonight. First bucket from the floor for Hawkins tonight. Free throws up and good. 4 for 4 from the line for Hawkins in this quarter. Has 6 points to lead the Pioneers. 17-9 is the score. Fotheringham brings it into the front court, pulls up the dribble, gives it over to Toulson. Now Mitchell far side. Shot clock down to 20. Pass inside, off the hands of Sam Suarez. Now he looks to drive in on that Pioneer defense and pushes one up and gets it to go. And that goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Lehi, just right in front of us here in front of the Lehi student section. Simon checks back in for Trey Amberry. Lehi ball right in front of us here. You see all the Lehi students out in full force tonight. A couple rows of Lone Peak students made the trip as well. They're to our left underneath the basket. 19-9 the score, 1:45 to play in the quarter. Young off a screen, drives inside, floater in the lane's no good, but a foul is called. And that'll send Saxon Young to the line. First personal on Austin Simon. That's the 4th on Lone Peak. So Lehi in the bonus for the rest of the quarter. So we'll see Saxon Young, the sophomore guard. 6 points, a steal, and a block on Friday against Skyridge. First free throw's up and good. Trey Amberry comes back in. Simon will check out. Saxon Young averaging 8 points a game for the Pioneers. Had 10 points and 8 assists in the last game against Lone Peak back on the 21st of January. Second free throw's up and good. Lehi a perfect 6 for 6 from the line tonight, as they cut the lead back down to 8. 1:35 to go. Mitchell to Fotheringham is Lehi in the zone now defensively. Catch and shoot three from Toulson in the corner, no good. Fotheringham with the offensive board. That one, no good. Rebound goes off of Amberry and out of bounds, so they'll go to Lehi with 1:17 to go. Knights in a full court press here. Young able to dish it out to Martin now. Here come the Pioneers with numbers. Looking to drive baseline is Schul, and he gets his second bucket of the night. 5 points for him in the quarter. Good response here from Lehi to finish the quarter. We're down to the final minute. Oh, 4-0 run here for Lehi. Toulson quickly inside. That one's stolen away by Hawkins. Young the other way for Lehi. Kicks it out. Schul catch and shoot three. Too strong. Rebound Fotheringham. Two rebounds in the first quarter for Fotheringham. We're down to the final 30 seconds. About 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. So Fotheringham will bleed the clock and hand it to Mitchell. 10 on the shot clock. Kick it out. Suarez. Now Fotheringham. Double team there. Cross court pass. Finds Amberry, who looks for Mitchell, out of bounds. Pioneers take over with 7 seconds left in the quarter. Lone Peak again will show press. Young trying to break it on the far sideline. 3 seconds, 2 and 1. Foul called. Count the bucket and the foul for Sexton Young. Drives hard to the cup. Gets reward. Eden Mitchell is the one who takes up the foul, his first. That'll be the 5th on Lone Peak. The Saxon Young back to the line. 4 points in the quarter. Make it 5 with 1.2 to go. Everybody checks in. Have about 4 different substitutions. 3 Knights, 1 Pioneer. 1.2 on the clock. As Lehi with a 6-0 run, or 7-0 run, excuse me, make it a 3-point game. .2 to go here. It'll be a quick play for the Knights. They go for the home run pass. Cogswell's got it. Taylor from midcourt. Too strong off the glass. And that ends the first quarter here from Lehi. The Knights with a 3-point lead after 8 minutes of play. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a minute. Start quarter number 2 here between Lone Peak and Lehi. The Knights with a 3-point lead here on KSL Sports Rewind. Matt Coma joining you here. Glad you guys could spend your Tuesday night with us. The penultimate game for both these schools. They'll wrap up the regular season on Friday, learn their destinations for the bracket on Saturday, start the 6A tournament a week from tomorrow. Both these teams most likely will head straight to the second round. As Lehi goes for the shot, that's Durant that goes off the side of the net, but he's fouled. That'll be Jackson Taylor, and that's the 3rd foul on Taylor already here tonight. He'll have to check out. So we'll see Drew Durant, the 6'5" senior, first time in the line tonight. Keeps it going for Lehi. They are 8 for 8 from the line so far here tonight. Fotheringham checks in for Taylor. Durant had 6.6 rebounds in the last meeting with Lone Peak. Suarez comes up with the board. Back the other way is Austin Simon. 21-17 is the score. And that one's stolen away. Cogswell tries to find Simon, instead picked up by Suarez. He's met by a double team. Tries to drive in on Hawkins and gets it to go. And we get a foul called. And it's going to be on Simon, his second. That's already 2 fouls here in the second quarter. We haven't played 45 seconds. 23-17 the score. Mitchell checks back in. And Simon will check out with his 2 fouls. Wide open in the corner is Schul. He's got 2 threes already, or 1 3 already tonight. Can't get that one to go. Rebound collected by Logan Brimhall, who's now in for the Knights. Fotheringham gives it to Brimhall. Looks to drive inside, and an offensive foul. That's on Brimhall, his first, third already on Lone Peak. So 6:49 to go to halftime. Lehigh 1 more foul away from being in the bonus. 3 quick fouls here for Lone Peak. Saxon Young across the timeline. Gives it far side for Welch. Quickly by a double team, trying to get out of it, and we get a jump ball. Arrow goes the way of the Knights. So it'll be Lone Peak basketball. Good defense there from the Knights. Double team works to perfection as they take over with 6:32 to go. Fotheringham battling with Durant near side. Fotheringham up top, driving to Suarez. Inside Brimhall, that was swatted away by Young, up and out of play, and stays with the Knights. Saxon Young coming out of nowhere for the block. Deny Brimhall the opportunity. Lone Peak keeps possession with 15 on the shot clock. And we get a foul on Lehigh. Looks like it's on Hawkins, it'll be his second. Nope, excuse me, it's on Saxon Young, his first. That's the first on Lehigh. Suarez inbound, finds Fotheringham at the free throw line. Now Fotheringham, dribble, shoot. That one too strong on the 3, and a foul down low. It's going to be on Brimhall. That's his second. And that puts Lehigh in the bonus for 6 minutes of the second quarter. Well, Brimhall will have to check out. Toulson comes back in. The Knights with a 6-point lead, but running into foul trouble here. Austin Simon with 2 fouls, Logan Brimhall with 2 fouls, and Jackson Taylor with 3 fouls so far tonight. Young picks up the dribble into the double team, and a timeout is called by Lehigh. So the pressure working for Lone Peak. They have a 6-point lead, 5:57 to go in the second quarter. We'll step aside and be right back. 5:57 to go till halftime, 23-17 the score. Lone Peak ahead of the Pioneers. Lone Peak outscoring the Pioneers 4-1 so far here in our second quarter. Young able to find Easton Hawkins, now up ahead. Welch turns back around. Now up top Durant. Try to feed down low for Hawkins. It's out of bounds. Possession back to the Knights. 5:41 left in the quarter. Enoch Mitchell to Fotheringham. Durant in defense. Now Toulson. Suarez looking to try and go baseline. Hawkins shuts the door. Now turnaround shot is good for Sam Suarez. Second bucket for him tonight. It's back to an 8-point lead. Easton Hawkins now to Young. Gets a screen from Durant. Durant's open down low. Cogswell comes over. Doesn't matter. Durant, his first bucket from the field. He's got 3 points now tonight for Lehi. Back to a 6-point game. Cogswell picks up the dribble, gives it to Suarez. Now Fotheringham. Mid-range jumper, rattles out. Board picked up by Young. And a foul called on Suarez. And that'll be free throws for Lehi. And that's Suarez's first. So that'll send the Pioneers to the free throw line where they have been solid tonight. They are a perfect 9 for 9. From the line tonight, Saxon Young 3 for 3 on his own from the charity stripe. He'll shoot 2 here for Lehi. Trying to get back into this one down by 6. Young's first free throw is good. Lehi 10 for 10 from the free throw line to start tonight. Ashton Schul comes back in as Peyton Hawkins will check out. Saxon Young last game out, 6 points, a steal in the block versus Skyridge back on Friday. His second free throw is good. Saxon Young a perfect 5 for 5 from the line. As Lehi makes it a 4-point game. Toulson near side looks to drive, kicks it back out Cogswell. Round the horn it goes. Inside, Mitchell turnaround shot. No good. Another offensive board for Cogswell, his second. Feeds it down low. Suarez wide open, but kicks it out. Mitchell lost the handle on it. Young the other way, runs into a double team. Cogswell picks up with a foul. That'll be the second on Cogswell, and he'll send Schul to the line. That's the 6th team foul for Lone Peak in the quarter. And we'll see Ashton Schul first time at the line tonight. 5 points for the 6'3" sophomore. Averages 13 points a game, has 44 threes heading into tonight. He's got 45 now after that one he made in the first quarter. Continues the hot start from the free throw line for Lehi. Yes, that's the first miss for Lehi tonight. They are now 12 of 13 from the free throw line here tonight. It's 22-25. Fotheringham drives, Cogswell, and a traveling violation. Ball's turned over back to Lehi as Trey Amberry checks back in. Toulson will check out with 3:48 to go to halftime. Both teams with 6 points here now in this quarter. Schul driving baseline on Cogswell, up and under's no good. Rebound collected, but a foul is called. I believe it's on Durant. It'd be his second. And it is. That'll be the second on Lehi here in the second quarter, and gives the ball to the Pioneers. Or excuse me, to the Knights. It's Crew Fotheringham across the timeline over to Mitchell. Back and forth they go. Feeds it down to Cogswell. Down low Suarez. Back to Cogswell, lost the handle on it. Able to regather with 10 on the shot clock. Cogswell spins. Durant, good defense. Up top, Mitchell. Shot clock down to 5. Scoop shot, count it. And the foul, Enoch Mitchell. able to scoop that one in and gets the foul. The foul is on Cole Welch's first. First trip to the line for Mitchell. And he completes the three-point play. And it's back to a 6-point lead here for the Lone Peak Knights. 28-22, 3:05 to play. Young resets up top. Young on Suarez. Step back three. Can't get it to go, and a late foul is called on Suarez, and Suarez is a little shaken up. He's favoring his right ankle. So it looked like he might have landed on Young on that three-point attempt, and so he'll have to check out. That'll be the second foul on Suarez, and that's 3 free throws. Saxon Young, he's 5 for 5 from the line tonight. Logan Brimhall goes back in. Has 2 fouls tonight. 4 different nights with 2 fouls, and Taylor has 3. Second time the Pioneers have drawn a foul on a three-point shot, as the first one's no good for Saxon Young. Get 2 more shots with 2:50 to play. Second one's up and good. Substitution, Peyton Hawkins will check in for Durant. Peyton Hawkins coming off a double-double in the last meeting with Lone Peak. Had 12 points, 10 rebounds in that last meeting a couple weeks ago. Third and final free throw for Young is good. As Lehi cuts the lead back down to 4. Largest lead of the night was 10 for Lone Peak in that first quarter. As Fotheringham stops, that one off target. Rebound Hawkins. Quickly come the Pioneers. Inside is Easton Hawkins. And it's a 2-point game. 2:20 to go to halftime. Brimhall up top. Gives it up Fotheringham. Now Cogswell batting with Hawkins. Hawkins with the poke check and the steal. Trapped in the corner though. Trying to find somewhere to get rid of it. Has to just get rid of it and finds Young. Pioneers with numbers. Young inside. No good. Rebound. Picked up. That third attempt is good. Tie game. And a flop warning on Lehi. That's going to be on Welch. Either Welch or Young, but it's a flop warning on Lehi. But the basket counts with 1:45 to go. 6 points now for Easton Hawkins. Saxon Young picks up the flop warning, so with how many fouls we've seen in this contest, that could play a factor in the second half tonight. We'll see. Tied at 28. And a foul called away from the ball. And it's on Lone Peak. Anbury picks up the foul. First on Anbury. That'll be the 6th on Lone Peak. 7 different players with fouls for Lone Peak tonight. That's been the trouble spot here for the Knights. Pass ahead, Easton Hawkins has 10 points tonight. Tried to feed that inside, good steal there by Mitchell. Mitchell goes down, and back come the Pioneers, 2-on-1. Hawkins draws the contact, no good. And a technical foul called on Taylor off the bench. That'll be Taylor's 4th. Head coach Robert Ross with some words for his senior star player. As now technical free throws here for Lehi, with a chance to take the lead. Haven't led since the beginning stages of this contest. It'll be Easton Hawkins to the line. First free throw's good. Second free throw here for Hawkins. Rattles out. Lehi will keep the ball after that one. 29-28, Lehi with their first lead since about the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. Saxon Young brings it across the timeline with 1:04 left in our second quarter. Hawkins. Battling on Fotheringham, kicks it out to Welch. Now outside, driving inside. Schul denied by Amberry. Fotheringham the other way. Cogswell with 40 to go, drives inside, feeds it for Brimhall, gets it to go. 30-29, Lehi or Lone Peak back in front. $20 left, no shot clock here for Lehi. They can hold for the final shot. 1 point game. Six seconds to go. Off the screen, Young fires the three. That one's blocked by Fotheringham, and a foul called on Lehi. Amberry came up with the board. Peyton Hawkins will pick up his second. That's the fourth on Lehi, so 0.3 on the clock. Lone Peak again will get a chance at a really quick buzzer beater attempt. As Fotheringham will just try the full court shot. And that will do it for the first half here from Lehi. It's been back and forth. The Knights held the lead for the majority of the first and second quarters, with the Pioneers with a big run to close things out. And it's a 1 point game as we head to the second half. Score at the break, it is 30-29 in favor of the Knights. We'll take a 10-minute break and be back with the second half. You're watching Lone Peak basketball here on the KSL Sports Rewind. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, folks. Getting ready to start our second half between Lone Peak and Lehi. The Knights with a 30-29 lead as we head to the third quarter. Matt Coma joining you here on KSL Sports Rewind. Glad you guys can finish your Tuesday night with us. Again, one final game for these two teams. We'll have Lone Peak's game here on the Rewind Sports Network on Friday night if they host or take on Westlake. That'll be for the Region 3 title. Depending on how tonight, it'll be either for the outright title or for a share of the region title. We'll find out after tonight. Recapping the first half for you guys. Lone Peak outscored Lehi 19-16 in the first quarter. The second quarter was 13-11 in favor of the Pioneers. Leading scorers for both teams, Easton Hawkins leads the way for Lehi with 11 points and leads all scorers. Much more even scoring for Lone Peak. 6 points is the top points for Lone Peak so far tonight. Sam Suarez has that with 6 points. Fotheringham and Taylor both with 5. Austin Simon also with 5 points. Cogswell with 4, Mitchell with 3, and Brimhall with 2. Saxon Young has 9 points, Schul 6 points, and Durant with 3 points. Rounding out the scoring for tonight's contest. The fouls are the big thing. We'll talk about that at the next break here as Lehi starts the third quarter with the ball. Trailing by 1. Foul trouble is big for the Knights so far as that shot from Hawkins is too strong. Rebound Simon. Unofficially second board for him tonight. Fotheringham, only 5 points in that first half. Looks to drive baseline, goes into a double team. Lost the handle on it for a second. And it was out of bounds off of Lehi. So it'll stay with the Knights with 21 on the shot clock. That's the foul trouble for the Knights. Jackson Taylor, who is out is out on the floor. He's going to be rebounding. He's got 4 fouls and a technical in that. 3 fouls and a technical in that first half. Multiple Knights with 2 fouls, as well as Simon backs it out with 10 on the shot clock. Kicks it out. Mitchell looks to split the lane and had it stolen away. Pass up ahead for Hawkins and calmly puts it in. 13 for Hawkins and Lehi back in front. Lehi held the early lead in this one before the Knights opened up a 10-point lead. They led this game 19-9 at one point. Lehi closed the first quarter with a 7-0 run as Durant comes up with a board. That's his second unofficially. Welch, nice pass inside. Hawkins can't finish. And we get a foul called. It's going to be on Mitchell. That'll be the first on the Knights. That's the second for Mitchell. He joins the crew of Cogswell, Simon, Suarez, and Brimhall, all with 2 fouls. Taylor with 4. And we get a timeout called by Lehi. So timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout. We'll take the timeout as well with 6:40 to play here in the third quarter. It's a 1-point game. 6:40 to go in our third quarter. The Pioneers with a 1-point lead. They currently lead the quarter 2-0. Basket by Easton Hawkins, our only scoring so far here tonight, but Peyton Hawkins has the chance to get on the board here as out of the timeout, as we'll have a foul that was called on Mitchell. They're actually going to call it on the floor, excuse me, so it's going to be an inbounds here for Lehi. Free throw shooting numbers for both teams in that first half. Lone Peak 2 for 3 from the free throw line, but Lehi had the bigger story from the charity stripe. 14 of 18 in that first 2 quarters. That's Schul brings it out with 6 points tonight. Kicks it up top, Welch. Pioneers reset as Hawkins going to try a deep 3 and connect. 16 points now for Easton Hawkins. And Lehi with a 4-point lead. Quick catch and shoot 3. Taylor, that one off. Rebound corralled by Hawkins. 6 minutes to play in the quarter. It's Hawkins up top. Now Welch off a screen from Durant. Drives in the paint. Nice feed to Durant. Up and under. Gets the home bounce. And it's a 6-point lead for the Pioneers. Largest lead of the night for the home team. Taylor down low to Fotheringham. Knights looking for an answer. Fotheringham inside, and a foul is going to be called. That's going to be on Durant, his third. First on the Pioneers. Hawkins, the only other Pioneer with 2 fouls tonight. Suarez checks in for Mitchell. Taylor to inbound. Up top, Fotheringham with a catch and shoot 3 off the front iron. Cogswell, his third offensive board. As that one wrestled down by Hawkins. Cogswell with 3 rebounds. They're all offensive boards. Is throwing it down as Ashton Schul. 8-point lead for the Pioneers. 8 points for Schul. This place got loud. Simon looking to answer, cuts through, and a foul is called on the floor. That'll be on Hawkins, his first. Second on Lehi. But a big slam there from Schul. Knights inbound it. Suarez inside. Foul, count the bucket. As, yes, they will count it. Sam Suarez having a big game. That's 8 points, leading the Knights. Big answer for Lone Peak. It's Suarez's first trip to the line tonight. Chance to complete the three-point play with 4:59 to go. Gets it to go. He's 1 for 1 from the line, and it's a 5-point game. We get substitutions. Saxon Young checks in, as Durant will check out. 38-33 the score here. Lehi looking for the season sweep of the Knights. The Knights looking to clinch a share of the region title with a win tonight. Double team comes, give it to Hawkins, wide open underneath the free throw line. And he gets his first bucket from the floor, and it's back to a 7-point game. First points tonight for Hawkins. Now Taylor in the corner. Cross court to Simon. Gets it quickly back from Cogswell. Trying to feed Suarez down low. Goes inside, gets his man to foul. He gets the hoop of the harm. Sam Suarez, back-to-back three-point play opportunities. He's got 11 points now tonight. Has a chance to make it 12 here. And make it a 4-point game. Gets it to go. 2 for 2 from the line is Suarez. And it's back down to a 4-point game. Knights with a rally here. 4:14 left in the quarter. Hand off to Schul. Looks inside. Floats a circus shot, no good. Rebound Cogswell. Fotheringham drives inside off the front iron. Suarez with the board. Unable to get it to go, and then a foul is called. It's going to be on Lehi. That'll be Hawkins. So now Hawkins and Durant, the two big guys for Lehi, have 3 fouls each. That's the 5th foul on Lehi too, so it should be free throws here. And that'll send Suarez back to the line, where he's 2 for 2 after back-to-back 3-point plays. Sam Suarez, the 6'5" senior, 9.6 rebounds, an assist, a steal, and a block against Lehi in his last game. Can't get the first one to go. Jared Martin will check back in as Schul will check out. 3:54 left, third quarter, 4-point game. Suarez with a chance to make it a 3-point game. Missed both free throws. Rebound Young. Pioneers will set things up in the front court. Hand off to Welch. Reset with Hawkins up top. Hawkins with 15. Walks into a 3-point shot. Hits the front of the iron. Ball still loose. Picked up by Martin. He turnaround shot, no good, and a foul is called. And it's on Lehi. See who it's on. It was a scramble for the ball. It's going to be Easton Hawkins, his second. And again, free throws here for Lone Peak. So it was all Lehi from the free throw line in the first half. Now Lone Peak in the bonus for the second half of this third quarter. It'll be Crew Fotheringham. First time at the free throw line for him tonight. Makes the first one. Lone Peak starting to crawl their way back into it. So down to a 3-point game. Make it a 2-point game. Fotheringham 2 for 2 from the line. He's got 7 tonight. Knights show pressure quickly down to Welch. And he'll bring it up top to allow the offense to reset. Young calls out the play. Down low Martin. Martin mid-range jumper. Got it to go. 2 points now tonight for Jared Martin, his first bucket. Back to a 4-point game. 2:54 to go in the third. Taylor off a screen. Feeds down low Suarez. He's got the hot hand for Lone Peak. It's both men in the air. Can't get it to go. Board picked up by Welch. Up ahead, Young. Stops in the paint. Nice shot. Saxon Young, good patience. It's back up to a 6-point game. 11 points now for Young as Simon will try one from 3. That one no good. Another offensive board for Cogswell, his 4th. But can't get it to go. Rebound collected by Young. Coming up on 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Lehi with a 6-point lead. Young to Hawkins. Inside, fouled. And he'll head to the line. That's on Simon, his 3rd. Nope, excuse me, it's on Fotheringham, his 1st. That'll be the 2nd team foul for Lone Peak, and we'll see Peyton Hawkins first time at the line tonight. It's Hawkins has to leave. Looks like maybe had some blood on his jersey / elbow there, as he's going to take a new jersey. As the medical staff, you see in the corner there, going to try and patch up the elbow there as he took a hard fall on that foul. So now Peyton Hawkins will be wearing 25 the rest of the way tonight. Normally worn by junior forward Landon Paxman. Instead it'll be Hawkins for the rest of the way. He'll shoot 2 here with 1:52 to go. First free throw attempt. Gets a kind bounce. Peyton Hawkins mentioned that double-double in the last meeting against Lone Peak. 7 points, 4 rebounds in his last game against Skyridge as he gets both free throws to go. 4 points now for Hawkins tonight. Fotheringham steps into a 3, rattles out. Offensive board, Suarez. Mid-range jumper's good. That's Jackson Taylor, his first point since the first quarter. He had 5 in that first 8 minutes, but had foul trouble most of the way, and a turnover. Taylor up ahead, Cogswell. Stops, patiently waits for 2. 4-0 run for the Knights. And we get a stoppage here, as we have a player down on the other side. It's Young holding his hip back on the Lehi side. As the training staff takes a look at Young, we'll step aside with 1:18 to go. 46-42 the score with Lehi in front. Welcome back. Saxon Young able to make it off the floor under his own power, holding onto his left hip. That's what the trainers are looking at off on the side of the Lehi bench. So the Pioneers regain possession here, up by 4 with 1:15 to go in the quarter. It was an 8-point lead for Lehi, now it's down to 4. As inside Hawkins, no good. Rebound, still being fought for, corralled by Suarez. Taylor steps into a 3, got it! Jackson Taylor! 10 points for him tonight, it's a 1-point game. Knights showing pressure. Pioneers break it, here comes Hawkins, can't get it to go. Knights can take the lead, 7-0 run here for Lone Peak. Cogswell drives baseline, that one's gonna be deflected off of Hawkins and out of play. It'll stay with Lone Peak with 36 seconds left in the quarter, 26 on the shot clock. What a run from Lone Peak. Checking back in is Young. He'll check in for Hawkins. So Saxon Young looks like he's okay. He's back in for Lehi. Taylor to inbound here. 10-second difference between the shot and game clock. Cogswell inside looking for Taylor. That one's stolen away by Lehi. Here come the Pioneers, 3-on-3. Leave it. Corner for Schewel. Too short. Rebound Cogswell. Had it stolen away, though. Good hands there from Welch, as Lehi can hold for the final shot now with 15 left. The Pioneers with a 1-point lead. Clock down to 5. Elbow shot is tipped, and a foul called before the horn. And Lone Peak's going to get free throws before the quarter break here. Saxon Young picks up the foul, his second. It'll be Crew Fotheringham back at the line. He's 2 for 2 tonight. We'll see how much time they put back on the board. We had this in the girls' game earlier today. A foul as the horn expired. They put 1.5 on the clock on that one. This one they're only putting 0.3 up on the board. So no chance for really anything here, but Fotheringham will have a chance to give the Knights the lead here. First free throw is going to be short from Fotheringham. We'll get one more for a chance to tie it. Second free throw's good. 0.3 to go on the clock here. Lehi has a chance for a tip shot, as that'll be deflected, and that will do it. Strap yourselves in, folks. We're in for quite a finish after 3. It is 46-46 in a battle of Region 3 rivals. We'll bring you the fourth quarter coming up next here on KSL Sports Rewind. Ready to start our fourth quarter here between Lehi and Lone Peak. 46 apiece through 3 quarters of play. Matt Como with you tonight. Thank you so much for joining us for our doubleheader here on KSL Sports Rewind. The Lone Peak girls got the 55-42 win earlier today. Both teams knotted at 46. The Pioneers outscore the Knights 17-16 in the third quarter, and that's where we stand right now. Easton Hawkins with 16 points to lead the way for Lehi. Sam Suarez has been the hot hand as of late. He's got 12 points to lead the Knights. Jackson Taylor coming on strong despite being in foul trouble. He's got 10 points. As Lone Peak starts with the ball as we begin quarter number 4. And a foul off the ball, and they call it on Taylor. No, they'll call it on Cogswell off the screen. Cogswell was wrapped up with Young. That'll be on Cogswell, his third. And Jackson Taylor, 3 fouls and a technical tonight. That's the first on Lone Peak. First half it was foul trouble for Lone Peak's. Third quarter was foul trouble for Lehi, as both Hawkins and Durant have 3 fouls each. Catch and shoot jumper, no good. Rebound picked up by Hawkins. That one's swatted away by Fotheringham. Lone Peak inside. Cogswell underneath the hoop, and Lone Peak's got the lead. And we have a foul on Lone Peak. It's on Simon, his third. Second on Lone Peak. Cogswell now with 8 points tonight. Lehi looking to inbound, playing it all the way ahead. Schewel will roll it in, but can't get it to go. Rebound comes to Fotheringham. Quickly ahead, Cogswell for 3, rattles out. Rebound Young. That was poked away by Suarez, so it stays with Lehi. Knights with a 2-point lead, 7:10 left. Near side Hawkins. Or just joined us. Hawkins wearing 25 has had some blood on his jersey after a foul. Dribble drive and a three for Hawkins. Give him 19 tonight and Lehi back in front. Taylor cross court. Simon's open for three. No good. Rebound Suarez. Back up. Two more for Suarez. 14. Offensive boards have been big for Lone Peak tonight. As we get an offensive foul called on Young. Home crowd doesn't like it. They thought they had the three-point play. That'll be the third personal on Saxon Young. 50-49 to score, 6:27 to go. So now Young, Hawkins, and Durant all with 3 fouls for Lehi. Cogswell and Simon and Taylor, the ones in foul trouble for Lone Peak. There's Taylor on the far side. Catch and shoot three, too short. Rebound Suarez. Suarez back inside. They'll wave it off. And is it a foul? It looks like it's a foul. Either way, that's a 6th rebound for Sam Suarez tonight. Payne Hawkins picks up his 4th team foul now. As Suarez will check out, Mitchell will check back in. So now Peyton Hawkins playing with 4 fouls. Inbound to Cogswell. Looks to drive on Martin. Turnaround jumper's good, and Lone Peak's back in front. 10 points for Cogswell. Up ahead, Martin, nice catch. Over the middle, and then drives to the cup and gets it to go. (52-51). Lone Peak's in front. Inside, that one no good, but a foul is called. And it's going to be Saxon Young now. He's got 4 fouls. That's the 3rd team foul for Lehi this quarter as well. And Cogswell headed to the line for the first time tonight with 10 points. Free throws up and good. Welch and Durant check back in as the 4 foul recipients, Hawkins and Young, have to sit out. Lone Peak up 53-51, make it 54-51. As Cogswell goes 2 for 2 from the line. Welch trying to break the press, gives it over to Hawkins near side. Lehi sets things up, 5:20 to play, 3-point game. Right into a 3, that's blocked by Suarez. Nice pass inside, Martin will finish it off. Back to a 1-point game, coming up on 5 minutes to go. Fotheringham controls the offense. And we get a double dribble called on Lone Peak. So Lehi will get the ball back with 4:58 to go. Hawkins leaves it for Welch. Lehi trying to take back the lead. Martin trying to give it over on the far side. Here comes Suarez. Tried to dunk it. Did he miss? That one blocked by Martin. What would have been a routine layup goes awry. Rebound number 8 for Cogswell tonight. As things settle down with 4:20 to go. Suarez went for the dunk. Cogswell tried to finish but got blocked from behind. It's now Lone Peak battles with a 1-point lead. And timeout called by the Knights. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it as well. 4:08 to go. 1 point game here on KSL Sports Rewind. 4:08 to go. 1 point game here at Lehi. The Knights with a 1 point lead. Both teams coming out of the timeout. Reminder, our next broadcast will be on Friday as the Lone Peak Knights head out to Saratoga Springs to take on the Westlake Thunder in the season finale here on KSL Sports Rewind. Again, we got 7 o'clock on Friday. You'll see it right here on KSL Sports Rewind and KSLSports.com. Final games of the season on Friday for both these teams. We mentioned Lone Peak at Westlake. Lehi will be back here against Pleasant Grove for senior night on Friday. Brackets will be revealed Saturday morning. Dane Stewart will have it for you here on KSLSports.com. Be sure to turn into that on Saturday morning to find out where your school is going to be playing in those first 2 rounds. Trying to get up to the Huntsman Center for the quarterfinals and the rest of the way. As pass inside, Mitchell comes down with it, kicks it out. Cogswell's open for 3. And that one's short and bounces off the top of the backboard. It goes to Lehi. 3:54 left. Lehi with 3 fouls in the quarter. Lone Peak's got 2. As we get a tie up here, that'll be a jump ball. Arrow stays with Lehi. As Cogswell got his hands in there. A couple of bumps right in front of the officials there, but no call on either side. Reset. Pass ahead to Durant. Leaves it for Hawkins. Leads the Pioneers with 19 points tonight. Up ahead, Durant with space. Gives it to Welch. Lehi goes to work on offense. Down low, Durant. It's been quiet all game. Now he's got 2. And Lehi's in front. Seven points for Durant tonight. 1 point lead for Lehi. Taylor up top. Mitchell near side. Reset up top. Fotheringham almost stolen away. Now he'll step into a shot. It's a deep 2. It's a 2-point shot. Foot was on the line, but it's good for Fotheringham, and it's back in front for the Lone Peak Knights. 7 points, or 9 points for now for Fotheringham tonight. Pass to the corner. Hawkins cross court. Quickly, Hawkins in the other corner. Off the back iron. Rebound, Peyton Hawkins. Puts it back up. Gets it to go. 6 points for Peyton Hawkins. 6 boards to go along with it unofficially. As we're down to the final 2.5 minutes. Taylor in the corner. Catch and shoot 3. Short. Rebound. Picked up by the Knights. Fotheringham. He'll try a 3. Got it. 2-point lead for the Knights. Fotheringham with 12. Hawkins, double team in the corner, kicks it out Durant. Lehi with space. Durant inside, got it. Tied at 59, 2 minutes to go. 9 points now for Durant. Taylor now open for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound Hawkins. Tied at 59, 1:38 to go. Hawkins settles things down. Head coach Reed Bromley calling out the offense for Lehi. They're going to use as much of the shot clock as they can here. Suarez battling with Hawkins off a Durant screen. Hawkins throws up a shot and gets the foul. It's on Cogswell. No shot though. They're not going to give him the opportunity there. It's still the 4th on Cogswell. That'll be the 3rd team foul on Lone Peak, so no free throws either way. Ashton Shule will check out. Saxton Young back in. New shot clock here for the Pioneers with 1:15 left, tied at 59. Inbound to Durant. Back to Welch. Now Hawkins will settle and reset. Coming up on the final minute of what's been an entertaining contest here at Lehi. 20 on the shot clock, 1 minute to go. Hawkins with 13. Waiting for a screen from Durant. Clock down to 6. He'll fire a long 2. That one short. Rebound Cogswell, his 9th. And now Lone Peak will take the timeout with 37.4 to go. 7-second difference between the shot and the game clock. It's a full timeout, so we'll take the timeout as well. We'll be right back with what should be a fantastic finish. Don't go anywhere. 37.4 left here. Tie game at 59 between Lone Peak and Lehi. Lehi looking for the season sweep over the Knights. Lone Peak looking for a share of the Region 3 title with a win tonight and can claim it outright with a win at Westlake on Friday. Reset the clock for you. Both teams with 3 team fouls, 1 to give for either side. Lehi still has 3 timeouts left. Lone Peak with 2 timeouts left. It is Lone Peak ball out of the timeout. Cogswell with 4 fouls. Taylor and Simon with 3. Hawkins and Young with 4 fouls each for Lehi. A 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Fotheringham, leading scorer for Lone Peak on the season. Hands it off Suarez, who's been the hot hand tonight. Up top Mitchell, 10 to go on the shot clock. Fotheringham with Durant on him. Leaves it for Mitchell, 5 on the shot clock. Over to Taylor, catch and shoot 3 to beat the shot clock, no good. Rebound Lehi, 6 seconds left. Up ahead is Hawkins, and a foul is called with 2.7 left. Last foul to give for Lone Peak, so it'll be one last chance here for Lehi. Mitchell with the foul, his 3rd. That's the last to give for Lone Peak, but more importantly, 2 seconds left. Lehi with a chance to win it, or we're going to overtime. And a timeout called by Lone Peak. Knights with 1 timeout left. It's a full timeout, so Will take it as well. Be back for the final 2.7 left. Lehi with a chance to win it coming up next. 2.7 seconds left in a tie game here between Lehi and Lone Peak. It's Lehi ball out of the timeout. They'll have it in the front court with a chance to win this game, or it will head to overtime. Lehi looking for the season sweep after beating Lone Peak 65-61 back on January 21st. Be a big resume win for them when the RPI comes out on Saturday. We'll see what the Pioneers draw up. It'll be Young to inbound with 2.7 left. Young all over the far side. Fotheringham with a steal. Full court shot for the win off the side of the backboard. That had a chance at going, but Fotheringham comes up with a steal, and 4 quarters is not enough here at Lehi. Overtime is coming up next. Don't go anywhere. We'll step aside and bring you the final quarter here on KSL Sports Rewind. Both teams score 13 points in the 4th quarter as we're tied at 59 heading into overtime. Lehi and Lone Peak. 4 minutes put up on the board. Leading scorers for both teams. Suarez has 14 to lead the way for the Knights. Easton Hawkins with 19 to lead the way for Lehi, as we'll play an extra quarter here tonight. What's been a fun doubleheader here on KSL Sports Rewind. Full night's worth of action. Lehi's going to move left to right, Lone Peak right to left. As we'll have a jump ball at midcourt. It'll be Hawkins against Cogswell. And it's won by the Knights. Taylor starts things off here in overtime. Taylor near side, Mitchell. Far side, Fotheringham. Thought about a shot, takes a dribble in, shoots the three, got it. Fotheringham with 15 now for the Knights. That's the most for Lone Peak. Catch and shoot three, Schill off the side of the board. Rebound, Fotheringham. $15 points, 5 boards unofficially for Crew Fotheringham tonight. And it's Lone Peak with a 3-point lead. That one's stolen by Welch. Welch feeds it to Young. Young gets ran over by Taylor. That's on Taylor. And that'll be the 5th for Taylor. And his night ends with 10 points. And Saxon Young will head back to the line where he is 7 of 8 tonight. With a chance to cut into the Lone Peak lead. Should mention the boys JV game went to overtime today between these two teams. It was Lehigh that got the win, 75-68 in overtime. Only fitting that the varsity game would go the extra distance, as well as Austin Simon will check back in as Taylor's night's done, 10 points on the night. Here's Young, has 11 tonight. First free throw's good. Second free throw, got it. Saxon Young, 9 of 10 from the line tonight, and it's a 1-point game. He's got 13 points for the Pioneers tonight. 3 away from his career high. Simon directing traffic. Lost the handle on it, goes right to Cogswell. Now Mitchell up top, 15 on the shot clock. Mitchell drives, blocked out by Young. Saxon Young, his second block of the night. And it'll be Lone Peak basketball. Knights keep the ball with 11 seconds on the shot clock. Fotheringham to Suarez, and a foul is called. It most likely might be on Young. If it is, it's his 5th. And that will be the night for Saxon Young. That's the 4th-team foul on Lehigh. The fouls carry over into overtime. So Saxon Young's night's over. 13 points, 4 rebounds unofficially. And a new shot clock here for Lone Peak, up by 1 with 2:39 to play in overtime. Drew Durant will check back in. Durant with 3 fouls tonight. Lehigh's in the bonus the rest of the way. Lehigh still has 1 to give. As Suarez muscles his way in, gets the bucket and the foul. What a night for Sam Suarez. And it'll be on Durant. That's his. They're saying that's his 5th as well. And Sam Suarez, 16 points tonight. That is a career high night for Suarez. And has a chance to add to it here with another free throw. He's 2 for 3 from the line. Tuck Howe makes his first appearance of the night for Lehigh. We'll check in for Durant, who fouls out with 9 points, 2 rebounds. Here's Suarez. Got it. Another 3-point play for Suarez. That's his 3rd tonight. He's 3 for 4 from the line. 17 points for Suarez, is wide open as Hawkins. 21 now for Hawkins. It's back to a 2-point game. .205 to play in overtime. Lone Peak with a 2-point lead. Fotheringham. Up top, Mitchell. Shot clock down to 10. Leaves it for Simon. Simon's got a lane, coops it up, and gets it to go. Austin Simon with 7 tonight. Welch settles things down, 1:35 to go, 4-point game. Welch leaves it for Schul. Tries to drive on Fotheringham, nice bucket. Able to muscle that one up. 8 points now, or 10 points for Schul now. 65-67, 1:13 to go. 20 on the shot clock, and a timeout by Lone Peak. They'll have one left. Full timeout, so we'll take it as well. 1:08 to play in overtime. The Knights trying to close things out here in overtime. 1:08 to play, a 2-point game here in overtime. Lone Peak 67, Lehi 65. Reset the board for you. Both teams in the bonus the rest of the way tonight. Lehi still has 4 timeouts left. They have not used a lot of their timeouts here tonight. Meanwhile, Lone Peak has used almost all of them. They have 1 remaining. 1:08 to play. Jackson Taylor is fouled out for Lone Peak. Drew Durant fouled out along with Saxon Young for Lehi. Cogswell with 4 fouls. Peyton Hawkins with 4 fouls. The next 2 players that are in danger. Both those guys battling against each other on the floor. As Fotheringham gathers as we approach the final minute of overtime. 10 on the shot clock here for Lone Peak. Fotheringham drives, inside, kicks it out, Cogswell, around the horn, 3 seconds, 2, Simon inside, that one no good, rebound picked up by Mitchell. And we have no, they call the shot clock, it never hit the rim. So Lehi will take over, they say shot clock violation. 46 seconds to go, 11 seconds between the shot and game clock, Lehi down 2. Lehi inbounds Welch. Welch ahead. Schul's got time. Inside. No foul. Rebound Hawkins. Double team. Gets picked up. Jump ball. It stays with Lehi. 37 seconds left. Good defense from Lone Peak. Welch to inbound, gives it up top, Hawkins, 21 points, leading the Pioneers, needs 2 to tie it. Goes inside, floater shot, no good, ball loose, still on the deck, Fotheringham with the board. 6th rebound, Fotheringham, looks like he stepped on the line, referees didn't see it, instead it's Mitchell the other way. The Lehi fans are incredulous right now. 9 seconds left. Welch's shot is short. Rebound Mitchell and a foul with 5 seconds left. And some tempers as Hawkins has to be separated. Fotheringham at midcourt, getting the students from Lone Peak hyped up. As we have a technical foul on Cogswell, looks like. So Hawkins gets the technical foul, and then Cogswell gets a foul. That's his 5th. So both Ty Cogswell and Peyton Hawkins foul out with 5 seconds left. That is now 5 players on combined that have fouled out tonight. Camden Broadhead will check in for Lone Peak. As the referees converse, we had the same kind of situation happen in the Orem-Timpview game last Friday night. They ended up awarding all the free throws for all the technicals. Looks like they're going to do the same, or maybe not. It's maybe just be the foul on Mitchell. Yeah, so the technicals cancel out. It'll be just free throws for Enoch Mitchell. 3 points tonight. He's 1 for 1 from the line. And the Knights have a 4-point lead. So just to recap, technical fouls on Ty Cogswell and Peyton Hawkins. Both of them, that'll be their 5th fouls. They are fouled out for the night. Peyton Hawkins finishes with 4 points, Cogswell with 12 points. As Hawkins was still in there. So he'll have to come out. It'll be Martin that will come back in. With 5 seconds left, 2 free throws here for Lone Peak. Up by 4. Everybody for Lone Peak back in their own end. Mitchell's first attempt is good. Five-point lead here for the Knights. Second one's no good. Rebound to Lehi. 3 seconds. 2 and 1. Welch throws up the prayer. No good. And that will do it. The Lone Peak Knights clinch a share of the Region 3 title as they use a big run at the end of overtime as they win it 70-65, the final score. Lone Peak with 11 points in overtime. Lehi with 6 to end things here tonight. So for the Knights, they move to 14-7, 7-2 in Region 3. As I mentioned, clinch a share of the region title. They can win it outright with a Westlake loss either tonight or a win against Westlake next week, or on Friday. That'll be the final game of the season for Lone Peak. For Lehi, they fall to 12-9 on the season, 4-5 in region play. They will close out their season back here on Friday night for senior night against Pleasant Grove. Player of the night's got to be Sam Suarez, 17 points, 6 rebounds unofficially to lead the way, a career night for Sam Suarez as well, as Lone Peak gets a big win over a region rival here on the final week of the regular season. That's going to do it for us here tonight. Thank you so much for watching our doubleheader here from Lehi High School. Your final score, the Lone Peak Knights 70 and the Lehi Pioneers 65 in overtime. Thank you so much for joining us. Join us for our next Lone Peak broadcast next Friday as they take on the Westlake Thunder in Saratoga Springs. Game starts at 7 o'clock right here on KSL Sports Rewind. For Tino behind the camera, I'm Matt Coma signing off tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you next time for more high school basketball here on KSL Sports Rewind. Have a great night, everybody.